Hello, everybody. Bienvenido a todo. Welcome to Vabrut with me, Vabrut, and we are, as always, in Train Sim 15, and we are in Glasgow, Edinburgh route, which I think is TSW3 route. Actually, it's a couple of years old now. I think actually, if I remember correctly, it came out around January, February, early 2022 or 20. Am I remembering that right now? 2023, maybe. Gosh, time is time is so goes so slow, um, or so fast. Mm, something to think about. But anyway, it's Christmas, so I wanted to do a snowy route. And for some reason, Scotland just feels Christmassy. Of all the routes, or well, although it would be Switzerland, but those routes are very slow and take ages. And this is around a 50-minute service. So we're going to start off in Glasgow and end in Edinburgh. And also, it's quite a nice rivet of just sort of updated the timetable, the sprinter timetable, to include some more locos and make it feel a bit busier. And actually, yeah, it's pretty good. I'd say now actually. Um, so let us go and open. No, we need to turn on the light. Where's the lights? Oh, they're here. Let's forget. Go. We need to. Oh God. All right. And I need to close the doors and. Oh, oh, oh. Let me just log in. God. I'm actually just going to use the mouse. Log in. Okay, right, that did that. Right, salute lighting, make sure it's on. Dun dun, auto announce. This train is for.
This train is for Edinburgh-Waverley.
There, now let's get off. It's a lovely 380. It's a very nicely modelled train. It's a very nice looking train. But as you can see, it has a very small front window. You sit quite far back from it as well. So, like, it's even worse. It's very restricted field of view. Oop. Over speeding up the hill. Very steep hill, as you can see. Got the gradient in the bottom right. It's 2.2%. I don't know what that means in gradient language, but it pretty steep relative to the other hills in the game. So yes, Christmas is nearly upon us, and we've had another week of reveals. So that's 3 weeks of reveals now, and there's been some like new stuff, and then a lot of just sort of like, here are some extra screenshots of stuff we already knew. So like this week there was like some screenshots of the Dutch line, well actually of just the train, which just look exciting. I think last week there was some the Japanese Tadami line. They showed the logo of that, but nothing like particularly spectacular beyond. Here's a route you already know is coming, and here's a screenshot. And but today, which is the Friday the 20th, they had their last announcement, and they made a big. Well, they kind of said made a. Well, I don't want to say they made a big deal out of it, because they all they did was just announce what was supposed to be announced. But they announced that they're doing a sort of expansion pack for West Somerset, which is going to be Thomas and Friends themed. So it sounded like they were going to do Thomas the Tank Engine and Annie and Clarabelle. So that's like a little tank. I mean, they're not real locos, so it's just like maybe maybe like a cool little thing. And then they mentioned diesel and then some trucks as well. So I mean, I guess it didn't sound like we were going to get Gordon or Henry or anything like that, but who knows? It's only like the West Somerset Railway, so it's like a very slow line. But it could well suit a nice little thing like that. I mean, we'll see. I'm not massively like over the top about like who cares about Thomas the Tank Engine, frankly. As like this really important gameplay thing, probably not going to be that amazing, but well, no, I'm saying that being very disparaging. It could be brilliant. So we got 9 miles until we get to Croy. Croy is there, yes. And then we'll go to, oh, I don't know what the station at, the Falkirk probably. It's quite a quickish service. Like I think end-to-end times on this route vary. Come on, speed up. But it's basically purely on the stopping pattern. Or if you're on a slower diesel train. If you take the 158 end to end in this, it can be quite slow. Because it doesn't like these trains are very, very quick to accelerate, these electrics. But yeah, was there anything else new announced this week or last? So was the tank engine? A lot of it was just sort of reaffirming. Oh, they showed off some screenshots from a line yesterday, a German one, but I don't know if that's the one that's already been announced. That was like a Mannheim line, something. They showed off some screenshots. I think that was last week for the Austrian line that they're doing, that TSG are doing. They showed off the locos, well, basic models of the locos they're doing for the Cardiff route. Anything else worth talking about? Any American content? Oh, there was like a really vague, like the vaguest hint of like someone's doing a Santa Fe game pack for the US, and yeah, that was vague in the extreme. It was just like, oh, here's an image of a freight wagon, and that was it. I don't know if there was anything else big. So here we are, leaving Glasgow, and there is a GWR HST. So I think the reason that's there is, I believe, because when the HSTs for ScotRail were first, they came from GWR. So some of them were branded GWR when they first got there. That's their logic, I think, of them being there. But yeah, this route now has a bit more of an interesting timetable. See some bits and pieces for sure. Just having a lint because it's Christmas, so I've got like tons of chocolate. I'm gonna buy more this weekend. So yeah, 100 miles an hour we can do on this line, which is the top speed of these trains. Yeah. I do like the Scottish routes now. They've all got quite a bit of variation. Although weirdly, considering we now have the Leavenworth branch, and we have a Leavenworth special livery for the 158, there is still no timetable in which the 158 runs on 5 Circle. Except for the modded timetable you can get, which is great, but which actually also doesn't have, which Has the 158, but it doesn't currently have Leavenworth branch timetable. So you can't play with the 158 Leavenworth branch livery without free roaming it, which is funny. But it's nice. I mean, aside from that, like the ScotRail routes are probably some of the most varied in the UK, in terms of how much livestock. But maybe there's a lot of livestock on there. I don't know. The sheep and cows, I think, in terms of the rolling stock. I mean, West Coast Mainline North, Preston Carlisle, actually does make use of a lot of the BR era stock, and they are doing the 86 for it as well. So actually, yeah, it's not bad. That's doing quite well actually. And oop. Yeah, need to brake seriously. Oh, I've had that one Lindor. I want another one. I've only got one more. I should savour it, but also, meh. I suspect. Actually, I have no idea. Oh, there's a train ahead of us. Oh. Ooh, that's an interesting. That looks like it's a HST as well. It must be going off up there, I would assume. But I'm just sauntering on. There's a red there. Should be turning green. Oh, there it is. Oh, not green, yellow. We're having this Lindor now. A nice classic round one. I'm going to enjoy it because these things are bloody expensive. There's another 380. Oh, those things are good. Oh, shh. Did I really just put the emergency brake in? Oh wait, no, it comes off when you release it. That's good. There we go. Okay, 10 seconds late, I can deal with that. 10 seconds late and the whole train on the platform. Oh yes, not bad. 380 is a nice loco to drive actually. It's very responsive. Decent acceleration. Decent braking. Okay, let's get doors closed. Oh look, we got a 66 coming. What's that pulling? Oh, is it pulling a 380 out of service? 385, not 380. Getting confused. These are the 385s. The 380s are the angular ones from Cathcart Circle, but they appear on here now. And I don't know, 5 Circle, I think, but that might be the modded timetable. So just to clear up, in case there's any confusion, because this is confusing, this situation. This line has 2 timetables if you own the 158 ScotRail Sprinter. So it has the standard timetable with the 385, I don't know what that timetable looks like because I don't play with it. Because I have the ScotRail, the Sprinter. So that adds services in a separate timetable. It's like it's not just layer in. They have a Sprinter timetable because that loco was developed by not by Rivet, by someone else, and they made their own timetable to go with that loco. And it's with that timetable that all of this extra stuff has been added in. I don't know if that's in the non-Sprinter timetable. But in any case, it like either way, it does. I mean, I think it's nice to have the Sprinter, even if you think it's like, oh, why am I paying for just a reskinned loco from another line? Because actually, it does add a decent amount of like AI and or services to the routes. And if you're on PC and you have the mods for 5 Circle, it does add some interesting gameplay there. But yeah, I mean, it would have been nice if the base timetables were just expanded to accommodate it as a layer, etc., etc. But sometimes it's complicated when third-party locos are involved because they maybe wasn't anticipate that loco would be there when they built the original timetable for this game, for example. Because I think this came out before Midland Mainline, so the 158 wasn't envisaged for this line until Midland Mainline had come out, and then they wanted to reuse the 158 from that, reskin it, and do it as a ScotRail version. So there was no allowance in the timetable to just plop that in, because it wasn't Rivet who made it. And yeah, with 5 Circle, there's just one timetable, but if you on PC and you can use mods, then you can get an upgraded timetable, which is very good. It's much busier, and it utilizes mods to create a class 800 by mode, so you can drive the Azuma not across the 4th bridge and up to Inethkillit or whatever, I don't know what it's called. And same, it reskins the HST, so rather than it being a GWR HST like in this route, which is official, it uses a livery from Creators Club to on the intercity, so you have a ScotRail intercity HST that you can also run services on. There's another 385, I think. Yeah. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I'm on back up to 100. So we stopped at Croy, and our next one is Falkirk High. But yeah, I'm kind of content with the game at the moment. Sort of, I like jumping and diving into different routes with the snow on, sauntering along Midland Mainline or East Coast Way, Brighton Mainline. Very nice route. Preston Carlisle, very atmospheric in winter. Especially with driving a 101 or a Pacer, where you can feel it was probably freezing inside of them. But yeah, I'm still holding out for the Great Western Express remaster. That line is one of my faves. It's a very good length. People hate it because they're like, oh, Reading isn't a natural stop point. Fair enough, but it's really good for like a quick half-hour end-to-end run, and that's quite nice. I quite like that, and so having that, but with lots of AI traffic as well, chef's kiss. And I can't wait for someone to do like an enhancement pack for it and add in some more specific branding and stuff like that. It'll be great. I mean, well, just playing that with like good sky boxes and setting suns and things like that, it's going to be brilliant. especially as they're like making some of the underground playable and adding in what do you call them? Heathrow Express services. Okay, I'll take off the. I'm gonna just start slowing down slightly. There's a sale on at the moment. I'm debating whether to jump back in and get the 101 again. But I don't think, I just don't think, no, I don't think. I'm not really playing much German content at the moment anyway, so I just don't see the point. Just be buying it for the sake of it. And then the only other new content I think that I don't have, recent content or content that like I feel like I'm missing, would be the Boston farming Worcester line. And I just don't feel like I'm missing out anything there, so I might not get that either. Oh god, perilously close. Perilously close. There we go. Oh, I've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. I think I've done all my Christmas shopping. Got my family presents. Got myself presents. Got my boyfriend presents. Got my dog present. So I don't think there's much else. Got the concierge a present. Well, gave him a bottle of wine. What else is there? No, I don't think there's anything else. Work is finished for the year. I'm all wound down now, like hoping to ignore any pretense of work over the next couple of weeks. Easier said than done, but well, let's see. Let's go have a look at around Falkirk. I like the stations on this route. They are like some of the buildings you can go inside, and they're quite nice to go inside. I can only like briefly have a look. This doesn't look like a nice station. No, this is like one of those 80s buildings. Not very interesting, but still, you get an atmosphere from inside of it. Who hasn't been in a train station that looks like this? That like 70s, 80s brickwork with its pitched roof. Yeah, it's like modern but traditional. I also love these fence panels, like classic British fence panels. Otherwise known as fucking horrible. Oh, and these bloody prefab waiting areas, which they have in either. I've noticed them. I think I've seen them in Spain as well. I think they might have been Germany as well. Oh wait, no, I should go in here so I can close the door. Oof. Oh look, there's a graffiti. Something baby. Hoochie baby. Hoochie baby. Hoochie. Hoochie baby. Okay, that makes more sense maybe. Okay, right. Unlock. We've overstayed our welcome. Just found a spot on my shoulder, which is fatal. Because it's where you where I will pick it, and it will just stay a scab for like 2 years. That's my Christmas present to myself. The gift of a zit. Yes, so next station is Polmont, which is, I don't think it's that far. No, it's not. It's what, 3 miles, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, no word on when that Thomas and Friends. I'm sure when I was called a kid, it was just called Thomas the Tank Engine, and now it's just like known as Thomas and Friends. Like, pretty sure it was just called Thomas the Tank Engine when I was a kid. Maybe it was Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, but it wasn't just Thomas and Friends. Because why else would I know him as Thomas the Tank Engine? Not just because of Ringo Starr's dulcet tones calling him that. Actually, come to think of it, I might watch the Christmas episodes of that. I like doing a nice retro nostalgia themed thing for Christmas when I watch TV. I don't really care for any of the new stuff. So, like, there's usually old episodes of Sherlock Holmes in there. It's very Christmassy to me, like the ones with Jeremy Brett. Old episodes of Miss Marple. Started watching the Joan Hickson A Murder is Announced episodes. Which is a very good one. Brilliant acting. And old episodes of Coronation Street as well. Good ones. Old Christmas sets of that. I mean, old from like the 70s and 80s, before murder was a thing. when literally the stakes of every episode are just like, I've lost a pound. Oh my god! And that's a week's worth of episodes. That's the whole storyline. Someone lost a pound. And it's like, I won't be able to pay my rent. Everything's going to fall down. That's what old episodes of Coronation Street were like. It was literally just like... There wasn't... The drama was literally just like, oh, working people don't have that much money and life is hard. So... Let's just sort of indulge those storylines. So everything is literally like someone has lost some money or is struggling with money, or I mean there's marital infidelity and stuff like that, but even then, like, even the innuendo is like innuendo of like nothing. Because it's just pre ever really talking about like intimacy or sex on screen, so it's literally just like someone will make a joke about like not even like as a a tongue-in-cheek comment. There you go. But yeah, I mean, you got marital infidelity. That's a thing back then in those old episodes. But like, that's as dramatic as it gets. Like, someone like having an affair is like the equivalent of what a murder is today. In fact, murder, I don't think murder's even that big in soaps these days. Par for the course. Had enough of them. What else is that? Oh, Keeping Up Appearances, Christmas special for that. I think there were two Christmas specials. There's one that was actually like a Christmas episode, and then there's the other one, which is the QE2 episode, which was a Christmas special, but isn't based around Christmas. And what else? There's a film. There's a couple of films. Well, you know, Movie Christmas Carol, Home Alone, the usual. But Uncle Buck as well. That's a nice Christmas film, even though it's not a Christmas film. It's just a winter film. But once you get into it, like, there's not much difference between winter and Christmas film. Once you get to my age, that is. Oh, what's the other sitcom? There's another British sitcom. Oh, To the Manor Born. That's a Christmas sitcom for me as well. Don't know why. It's just, it's got that. I think most things in the 70s are Christmassy to me, just because anything filmed on location in the 70s has that kind of just looks wintry because of like how terribly, like how the film speed just makes everything look completely different to how it looks like when it's filmed in a studio. The Good Life as well would also be a wintry one, but I'll save that. You know, I keep like trying to look around the corner as if I'm in the actual cab of this train. I'm not, obviously. If I was going to pick to be in any cab of a train, it wouldn't be this small window one. I think it's a site. It is just because you're so far back from it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe, or I should actually use the announcement. Let's see. No, I need to say this train is.
This train is for Edinburgh-Waverley. The next station is Linlithgow. First class accommodation is available on this train. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Well, there you go. See it, say it, sort it. Oh, coming up to a 90. And then that's our platform coming up, our station coming up. Around that 100 sign. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Yeah, well, we're about halfway now. We're just past halfway. I think the next one is Linlithgow, and then I think it's all the way to Haymarket without stopping. So yeah, you get to enjoy the speeds. That's what I like about this line. You get like to enjoy some decent like 100-mile-an-hour running. That's why it's actually quite nice to do this in the class 158, the Sprinter, because although it's only 90 miles an hour, that train is the top speed. Because there are 100-mile-an-hour sections, you can run it at like 90 very consistently. But it's also quite hilly, so it's quite difficult. Ooh, no, put the brakes on. Oh gosh, yeah, we got busy few days with Christmas and all of that, and then just a few days of absolute nothingness until work starts again in the new year. I shouldn't complain. I quite enjoy my work, but still, I also quite enjoy doing nothing except playing this. So, and actually, I need something else to play because I've given up on City Skylines 2 finally. It's just every time like a big update comes out and they're like, oh, this solved everything, and then you see other people saying, oh my god, this has solved everything, and then you play it and it's just a mess. It's like you got like a mod installed that's like the popular mod installed by like 200,000 other people, and it just like the game just collapses and breaks, and you're like, how is what? It's a shame because I really wanted to like it, but I'm just like, no, a year is long enough for them to have updated it and fixed it, and I just don't think they can. I don't think they can memory optimize it because I just think they've done such a bad job of building that game. It's such an inefficient and broken way that I just don't see how they're ever going to make it work. Certainly don't see how they're ever going to make it on consoles. Like, you think this game is bad? Like, poorly optimized? You see nothing until you play Sea Skylines 2. Literally, probably one of the worst optimized games I've ever seen. Like, if you've got like dynamic resolution scaling on, literally you click one button and it will reduce it to like 240p or something. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's like minus 10,000 HD. It's just so ridiculous. Because it will constantly try and adapt the settings every now and again. Like, it'll be like, oh, it will just reset them to what it considers to be optimal, and it's always like absolutely hideous looking. Looking at that 385. Ooh, love that. Oh, nice horn. I should take a picture, shouldn't I, once we get into the sun? Oof, a bit. What else is there to look forward to? Next year for games. Well, I haven't actually jumped in and got Flight Simulator yet. Maybe I'll see. Maybe it's on sale. I don't think it is. Probably almost certainly isn't. But maybe they're giving it a Christmas discount. Because it's the Steam Winter Sale, so there is quite a bit of stuff reduced, but most of the stuff on my wish list is like small independent games anyway that only get a couple of quid off in sales, or not, are not that expensive to begin with. I just don't want to buy them and then not play them. And it's not like they're going to go up in price or anything, so I can just leave them there until I want to play them. And then there's a couple of like wish list items coming up next year, but it's like coming up next year, as in I don't know for sure if they're coming out next year. Let's have a look at what I've got in there. What have I got in my wish list? Oh, Taxi Life, a city driving simulator, is 40% off, but it doesn't seem like it's still mixed on Steam, so I don't think they've improved it. Oh, just sent. Oh, that's 50% off. Oh, I don't want to play it on PC. Not unless I've got like a handheld. I don't want a Steam Deck. Dredge, 50% off. Oh, there is some stuff. Oh, Japanese Drift Master. That is on my wish list, supposedly coming out next year. Really good. The demo for that was amazing. Looks great. Unreal 5, I think. Really nice game to play. Looks great. There's a game called Train Planet, which I did get the I did download the demo for, and I think this is built in Unreal or possibly in Unity, and it's like a modern looking train sim. It's advertised using the ICE3, well, the Siemens Velaro, but like the not the, oh, I don't know how to describe it. It looks very modern from the images, but when I played the game itself, it wasn't very playful or interesting or fun. It was suffered from the same issue that other game, Train Life, was it called? A railway simulator. That, like, it looked not good enough, but it wasn't a simulation. Oh, and there's a couple of rally games. There's an Overjump Rally, which is like an ode to Sega Rally, and it looks brilliant from the trailers. Junctions. That's like it's like City Skylines, but specific for junctions. I don't know how to describe it. Specific for traffic management at junctions, like redesigning traffic junctions to be more efficient, etc. That I like the look of, because I mean that's basically 90% of what you're doing in City Skylines anyway. Oh, and the Subway Sim 2, which looks like it's becoming a Train Sim World type game. Subway Sim, the first one was just Hamburg, one route, it was just Hamburg. And it got a bit panned when it first came out, and then it got an overhaul more recently, and was sort of up to standard, became like quite good. But the team behind that are now packaging it with two other lines. I think Berlin Underground, Berlin U-Bahn, and another one which I can't tell. What does it say it is? Oh, I think it's two that are going to be in Berlin and one that's going to be in, and the one that's already in Hamburg, and that will all be packaged up as one game, which I think is great. I'll get it for sure. What else? Oh, there's a couple of like Sims type games, Power Lives and Inzoi. We'll see about. I'm not sure. Oop, oop, oop. Overrunning. But yeah, nothing that really stands out as something that I'm going to go and buy immediately. But I will have a look. If there's anything else. Oh, I think that's the image. I think that's the image. Where would I be? I'd be over. Oh no, no. I'm going to be a scaffolder or something, doing some work on the side. Brought my camera to work. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think I want it. Mm, well, let's go with that for now. Yeah, then we'll go up, 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 back up to 100. So yeah, I really have no idea what routes are coming, what route is the next one to come, because from what they've shared of the Cardiff line, it doesn't look like there's anything to share. Like, it feels like it's still a while off. Some of the German routes look like they're closer. Some of the stuff they showed of the Austrian one by TSG looked pretty close to production, pretty close to the end. The They haven't shown any American stuff, I don't think, that looks like it's close to release. But yeah, that West Coast, that Great Western Express looks like it's close, but I feel like maybe A, they'll want to get it right, B, because it's free, it's probably somewhere lower down their schedule. I'm not saying that as like a scatty, oh, they only care about money. I'm just saying that's like a practical reality check. They're obviously going to prioritise things that are going to bring in income if they know they've got a dry spell coming up or whatever. And yeah, so I can kind of almost see GW being like a sort of Eastery update, maybe. And then third-party stuff. I mean, I really hope that Just Trains brings the Mark II Fs and the Class 86 sooner rather than later. That would be great. One, just to add a bit more to the West Coast Mainline route, north route would be great. Oh, there's a Cargo Volume 3 coming, which I'll definitely get because it did well in adding stuff to Midland Mainline, which is actually quite a decent line to run now. And and yeah, it's going to do stuff for West Coast Mainline, so that'll be interesting. West Coast Mainline South has a sort of spruced up timetable as well. They sort of basically added the stuff that was in the mod into, well, I think that they actually said it isn't related to the mod. They just had the same ideas as the mod person because it's not identical, but they've just added in more Bakerloo line and overground services to make it more realistic. But but the mod also has freight trains in it now. So like you're basically getting a similar-ish experience, except with the mod you can obviously get more trains. You can have the modded HST measurement train and some extra liveries and stuff that that DCG don't have the license for. So pretty cool. Overall, I mean, I think West Coast Mainline South is pretty good route now. West Coast Mainline North from day one was great. We got yellow going into a red, and gosh, what else is there after West Coast Mainline? Those two, the most two are the two of the most what of the what? Two of the most recent UK routes, and then I mean it would be Five Circle, which again now has the Leathermouth branch. Just needs to sort out that 158 issue, and I don't think I can see that green yet. When they oh I can. Let's speed up again then. So yeah, there's Haymarket and there's Edinburgh, Waverley. Oh look at that! We have some 801 action on its way to Aberdeen. Ooh, my dog just did the worst, stinkiest fart. Oh look, and there's another GWR HST. Might see one in action at some point as well. They do run on the line. So yeah, I think that 800 and those 800 services that go to Aberdeen are new. I don't think they were in here before. They've just been added. And there's the Sprinter. Lovely. Lovely chase drive. Oh no. Put in a max. Ah. Oh no. Far too fast. Oh, well, maybe I'll be alright. As long as I don't run past that signal. Well, there you go. What can I say? The whole train made onto the platform, and doors are open, and we got a couple of minutes. Couple of minutes. Okay, right, so I can say this is
Haymarket. This train is for Edinburgh-Waverley. Welcome to the ScotRail service to Edinburgh-Waverley.
there you go. I think you get automated announcements on Cathcart Circle, actually, come to think of it. Maybe it's Five Circle and they are part of the mod. I get confused between what is the game and what is the mod. But I do recommend if you're on PC, check out the mods. If your PC can handle it. And mine is by no means top spec. I play on a RTX 3060 graphics card with 12 gigabytes of VRAM, and then I've got about 32 gigs of RAM, normal RAM, and I have like an budget Ryzen 7 5700G, I think it is, CPU. So like that is mid spec, really. And like with each passing year, it's less. Like I will upgrade to a better CPU in the new year, maybe if there's some good sales. GPU, I think I can manage until maybe next Christmas, and then I'll have a look. Let's go. We got the green. No one else is getting on. Leave a couple of seconds early. If I get questioned on it, I'll just say, "Oh, my watch must be running fast." Oh no! But fortunately, this is a game, so I can do what I want. And obviously, if you ever watched this channel before, you know I do what I want badly. It's a lose-lose situation. Let's saunter along through this tunnel, and then we're out into Edinburgh proper, to the centre. Running underneath the art gallery. Is it the art gallery? I think it's the art gallery. Here we go. But you know what? I am quite honestly, the only British route I really desperately want, there's a couple, actually there's a few British routes I really want in this game. I want Chiltern Line, full thing, anything less. Full thing would be amazing. I would love, oh look, we got HST. Oh look at it, GWI, HST. I think it's supposed to represent a ScotRail HST. And so yeah, Chiltern Line, Birmingham to London would be great. Merseyrail would be absolutely great. Top of the list also at the top of the list. And then I think the Tyne-and-Wear Metro would be great. Be amazing. They're at the top of my list, I think. Those two. Those three. That was three. All could be like modern era. I'd be happy with that. Them all be modern era. For classical era, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I would love to see the East Coast Main Line in classical era as well. Oh, there's another 158. East Coast Main Line with the Deltics to HST transition period, with maybe a class 50 or some class 50s, 47s. That would be great. We could have East Coast Main Line London to Peterborough, and then onwards to Doncaster. Actually, link them up, make them a 1982. And then that was a nice 170. Go on, turn off. And I believe another 158. I believe we got a little sneaky Pendolino out there. Turn to free roam. Hiding. Can't see him behind the wall. Maybe if I... Ah, there you go. Hiding in these platforms that are non-used. Well, in real life they are. I don't know why they didn't do them with this game, but they decided not to for whatever reason. To implement them. So like there's no bridge or anything that links them. I'm also not sure they're this shape in real life. They really have that kink in them. It kind of makes sense from where the bridge parapet is, but at the same time, why make it thicker towards the end? Oh, I guess maybe that's where the bridges that link them to the inside are. Yeah, who knows? Ooh, yeah, I need to. Let me get out. Oh no, you have to press the button to get out. Rude. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, isn't it lovely? Lovely. Jubbly. Okay. Okay, that does look quite nice, doesn't it? Mm, yeah, that looks like a nice capping screenshot. Well, I'll call it there. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I mean, it's basically Christmas. I don't know if I'll have enough time for a video before Christmas. So have a nice Christmas. Basically, if you've got this game and you've got all these mods and you've got all these routes, have fun. I assure you, playing with the Christmas, with snowy weather, driving around the UK or Germany or the US, will make you feel 100 times more festive. If you've got annoying family or you want a break from or some way to get away from it all, I always recommend this game. Like it is such a good head clearer. Like literally, I play this game and like all my stress goes. Um, because it's just low stakes. Um, like obviously, if I believed I was the driver in these scenarios, I would be dead because I would be like I'm getting fired every time I drive one of these things. But because I know it's a game and it's consequence free, I can do what I want. And when I screw up and speed or miss a station, it's fine. I just start again or just carry on and get a bronze. Actually, I haven't had a bronze in a while. I've had a silver though. I think I got a silver on it at Southeastern High Speed recently, and I was like, how bad must I be? Um, but yeah, I'm gonna continue doing that over the festive period. Once I'm over all my new toys, I'll be back in here, driving up and down, whatever route I feel like next, and I'll be in touch with you probably after Christmas. And so yeah, enjoy your Christmases. Feliz Navidad y hasta luego. And thank you for watching. Bye. Hasta luego. Oh no, my mouse is stuck. Oh no, because I'm stuck in here. Well, on second attempt, goodbye. Happy Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Bye.